we're going to go to Town and City, and it looks like I'm going to cast doubles all by myself. So let's jump right into it. Game 1, Town and City, 10 Bonk, WawaPeach, and Thunder. All right, so these guys pretty much wasted no time here, right here in the neutral. Going to have Robin kind of play the background here. Ooh, and punish hard with a forward smash. And neutral's looking really, really volatile. Red team seems to have some good stage control right here, but looks like it's getting disrupted by a slight overextension by Bonk. And we're just going to go back, and we're having Bonk having a really hard time getting back to stage. Red team just effectively separated. Doing a really good job of keeping it just like that, too. All right. 10 and Bonk off to a slow start, but not to worry. You know, their damage is relatively, you know, even. 10 back on stage. And blue team pretty much, again, taking their reins here. Got good stage control. Really, really working the environment here. And at the same time, you got Thunder pretty much doing everything he needs to do to get right back in here. Okay. So I don't know if you guys can hear the game volume all right and you hear me too much. If you can, just go ahead, drop something in the chat. I'm definitely monitoring it. But right back to the match, we have 10 and Bonk just pretty much turning the tables right now. You know, they're both sitting here with 2 stocks, but doing their very best to try to get in here and just even everything out. And they got that first stock off of Robin, and now, off of Lucina, and now Thunder sitting as the anchor for the attack for blue team. Uh-oh. 10 and Bonk, a nice little team combo here, trying to pretty much take off that last stock while also putting the pressure onto Thunder, and he loses that first stock. Thunder back on the scene. Ooh, Bonk is getting pretty aggressive here in this dubs match. And it just looks like one thing that's different between both players is just that, you know, red team seemingly trying to separate for some singles action, while blue team just seems to have a concerted effort. Just doing a really good job, and WawaPeach just going off right there on the edge. Just seals that with the shield breaker. Really good job by WawaPeach getting that stock right there. And he's just doing a very, very good job of just maintaining the stage. Ooh. Just gets dropped there by that falling back air from Bonk. He's going to take that stock. And WawaPeach now on his final stock. But, yeah, red team just can't seem to find themselves center stage right now. It's looking really, really tough. All right, they seem to just shift everything back center. They check that 11 sword is going to take Bonk stock, and it's going to put red team right against a rock and a hard place here. Uh-oh, Bonk carrying, and he has Thunder. Doesn't get a chance to net the kill, but is back on stage. Oh, ooh, good tech by Bonk right there. Amazing job, and 10 struggling right now just to stay on the stage, and then Thunder going to kick that stock right to the curb, and Bonk in a 2-on-1 against 3 stocks to 1. Fresh stock practically, 29 damage, nothing to shrug off, but wow, is that damage climbing steadily. But really good job here by Bonk, just trying to stay alive. Looks like it's going to be really, really tough against a zoner and pretty much a really, really close-up fighter with some good strength. It's going to be really, really hard for Bonk to close out these stocks, even with 138 damage on Robin. I mean, Meta Knight definitely is a character that needs to play up close, and even with Town and City's low stage, stage ceilings, yeah, that's all she wrote. Hey, shout out to Sink. Oh, okay, great. All right, so I'm going to have Sink join me on commentary, so help me pretty much cast the rest of these double sets. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm assuming you came with the rest of the Jersey crew.
Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. This is the real Mr. M.
Oh, real Mr. M. I'm so sorry.
Yes, yep. New Jersey Pikachu main, so I am
Right.
from
Pikachu. I'm so sorry. I apologize.
I know who he is, and yeah, he's a good player, really good cloud.
Yeah.
It's funny, I've gotten actually heard that before, but I look a bit like him.
Yeah, just a little bit. Sorry about that.
All
but
right.
I do have the real Mr. M. Strong Pikachu main. I played him in a lot of Delaware tournaments. But that aside, we're jumping right into game 2. Looks like they're going to run it back. It seems as though red team was real confident on the stage. They lost game 1 pretty definitively. You know, well, I mean, as definitive as doubles goes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so interesting the way how doubles works. You never really can tell, when a team is up unless they're either really dominating or, if they just have like an incredible stock lead, in which case they are generally really dominating.
Right.
Gotta just ask since I just came on. What are the teams that we're looking at right now?
So we got WawaPeach and Thunder going against Ten and Bonk. Also, real quick, shout-outs to Snexter in the chat. Appreciate that sound check, man. Appreciate that. But going back to the doubles match, yeah, Thunder and WawaPeach have pretty much had, real good control of just center stage the entirety of the match in Game 1. And it seems like in Game 2, they, Red Team just making those adjustments.
Yeah, and you got to think Bonk and Ten are two of the stronger players on the Philly PR.
Yep.
I do know Wawa. They do have obviously the swords. They are very good with getting that stage control. But right now, though, it looks like Bonk and Ten are doing pretty decently well. Bonk was able to get a lot of those Meta Knight elevator combos.
Oh yeah,
up and
absolutely.
off.
Yeah, he's literally been trying to do every single time he's get a chance to carry combo. He's just going away with the stock and just like
yep. And he just says goodbye. And ooh, that looked like a electric forwarder there by the Robin. I'm guessing that's Wawa's
sword.
That's Wawa's partner, right? If I recall correctly.
Yep, that is Thunder. Thunder is now recently changed to Robin. So 11 sword and like all of the Robin techs have been his bag. So
yes, and you can see it looks like their team. We were just talking about the team either being dominating or not dominating. It looks like they're dominating pretty well. You said the blue team had taken the first game, correct?
Correct. So this will, if they lose this game, it will go to Game 3 here, and yeah, it's looking kind of grim for blue team. They really need to do their due diligence to. Whoop. Exactly that right there. Just even out some of these stocks. And that's a really good shield breaker fully charged by WawaPeach. And wow. Did you see that?
I did indeed. They got the
Arc Thunder just catching both of them there in the middle of that stock.
Again, that semi-charge, getting them both caught, and Wawa was able to capitalize and get a bit of a punish. And they're starting to look pretty good, bringing this back a little bit. I know they still have, Red Team still has a stock lead with Bonk's Meta Knight.
Good conversion there by Wawa.
Smacked. It looks like Bonk is in checkmate percentage. Obviously that Robin, that he has got to be careful, because if Thunder does not play this right, then he will be losing that stock, and Wawa will be stuck.
Ooh, and that was so not worth. It looks that was unfortunate.
Not exactly. It looked like they were both attempting to
like up air, and Ten just came in out of nowhere, and he just actually clipped Bonk stock by accident, and Wawa actually came out, a lot better in that exchange. So, that's rough for Red Team. It looked like they had a really, really good lead, but it's definitely doable.
Yes, and now that we say that, Bonk is in the trouble, and well, just as I say that, a lot of friendly fire in this match.
Yeah, absolutely.
So incredibly unfortunate. We've seen literally these last 2-3 stocks that were taken by teammates.
Yup, and I mean, with this ISO here, it's definitely doable. I mean, Robin is sitting at rage percent right now, but, Bonk really, really needs to do everything he can to get this stock off of him, but 130%.
That up throw will not kill, even at that high percentage. Meta Knight does not have the throw of Kirby.
This might be it. Oh, wow.
Bonk has got to be very, very careful, because Meta Knight does not have a whole lot of kill confirms at that 135%, so he's got to get some sort of read.
There we go. And up smash is going to do it. I bet Thunder is probably kicking himself there. He feels like he probably could have got that.
Yes.
Oh, man, that's going to go to Game 3 here. So, shout out Zapper checking into the chat. What's going on, Zapper? But
I guess Zapper can't really actually speak from the chat.
Yeah.
Voice-wise to us, but as it is, hello, Zapper. I don't actually know who you are or who you play, but this is the Mr. M, and I wish to extend a very warm welcome onto the Rose Calamity stream.
What's up? But for those of you guys just checking in, we are now sitting at Game 3, Round 1. And, what up, Jackal? Shout out to Jackal. Pretty much one of the strongest Sonic mains that I know in the Jersey area.
Oh, yes. Probably,
shout out, Jackal.
Without question. I mean, in terms of the whole tri-state, in my opinion, he's only second to 6 of VOX, but he's taking games off of
for sure.
Very good players like they've been taking games off of Kitaro. He's taking games off of the great Gonzalez.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely making a lot of improvements. Definitely. I've seen him before in other tournaments, and from his latest tournament progress. Shout out to Jackal, really doing his thing out there, getting his grind on.
He certainly keeps me and a lot of the the South Jersey and Ocean County players on their toes.
Yeah, for sure. Jumping right back into Game 3, looks like we are going to get a destination change. It is going to be our final destination, not only for this set, but also for whatever players are in the winner's bracket here. We got WawaPeach and Thunder shaping up against 10 and Bonk. And so Game 3, it's looking tight. I mean, like, the last game, it looked like Blue Team really just had them hands down. Just the stage control was definitive. In Game 2, Red Team was just barely able to clinch that out. But, oh my God, this teamwork.
Yes, and it makes you wonder. Oh, and there's the Meta Knight elevator right there. Don't know if there's an official name for that. And, oh, looks like WawaPeach decided to obliterate the entire field there.
Yeah, right. Just walks in with that forward smash.
Yeah, when in doubt, forward smash. I mean, I didn't realize this was Melee Marth.
And we are flirting with shield break. It looks like a lot of like really close calls for shield break, you know, with Lucina on stage, and a lot of pressure just being put on in the middle of the stage. But it seems like the one crux between Red Team and Blue Team is that they don't seem to be working together as much as Blue Team has. No,
and you got to think maybe it's possible that Wawa and Thunder have a lot more experience with teaming with each other rather than Bonk and 10, because you know that as like Bonk and 10, they both are, you know, PR. Bonk, I believe, has beaten, you know, guys like James. You know, 10 from, you know, at least from the tournaments that I've seen, he's come, you know, very close to taking, you know, sets off of Vivid.
Yeah, and I've also seen him take games off ESAM. So, you know, 10, very strong player. I mean, in his doubles, it might just be, like you said, unfamiliarity with his partner. So
yeah, that's certainly, you know, that's certainly a possibility. When it comes into a little bit of that, you know, idea, is it, you know, is it the better players or is it the better, you know, team that's going to win? And right now, it's looking pretty decently even.
Yeah.
Right now.
Ooh, that was cute.
That's a nice little footstool.
Uh-oh. And we get, you know, some attempts at some teamwork by the Red Team. It seems like they're starting to catch on, maybe a little late in the set, but, you know, they definitely do need to work together. So if this was pretty much the test, you know, ooh.
Nice done there by Thunder. We'll take that. And that back air will take it. And 10 is in trouble.
Just like that, the tables are turning. Is that going to be an early stock? Oh, my God.
It will not be an early stock just yet, but he is on ledge. And Fox is not a character that likes to be on ledge. Thunder accidentally hitting his own partner with the Book of Destruction. But even so, this is not very easy. I mean, I have pulled off 3-stock comebacks before in a 2v1 scenario, but I'm a Pikachu, and I think that's a little bit easier for him. Fox, he's got to play incredibly careful. He's got to make sure that he's able to take one of these stocks.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's got to be able to run around, get some of those combos.
Yeah, with two players on the stage, you know, if one of them is just mindful of Fox's range, it's going to be really tough for him to throw out that illusion that he just did and checkmate. That's going to do it.
Yes. And it just, I mean, it just goes that quick.
Yeah.
You know, you can be trying to fight, you know, trying to do everything you can in one of those 2v1 scenarios, but the moment you get grabbed is the moment that you get, you know, you get obliterated. And it doesn't even matter, you know, like what kind of like teamwork or what kind of character you're using. Because there's so many characters that are going to have some sort of either some sort of grab combo to kill, like what we just saw with Robin's checkmate, or in the case that, you know, maybe said character doesn't have, you know,